All right, wonderful people, welcome back to this wonderful channel where we bring you back-to-back updates and information as the hot. In case you have not joined our social media handle, what are you waiting for? Kindly go ahead and subscribe, like, comment, share, and also remember to on your notification button so that whenever our news drops, you will be the first who will collect them. Let's go down to the news proper as it is hot for the Obodo. Just in, scores killed as suspected herdsmen attack Ebonyi community. Many residents of Amegu Nkala community in Ishelu local government area of Ebonyi state have been confirmed dead following attack by suspected herdsmen who invaded the community, killing people and destroying houses. Confirming the attack, the chairman of Ishelu local government area, Mrs. F1RE, said then casualties figure is yet to be ascertained as evacuation of dead bodies were still ongoing and they were being deposited at the mortuary. We are taking the victim bodies to the mortuary right now. I cannot talk much on it now. We will give more details later, she said. Leadership gathered that the attack is believed to be a reprisal following a recent clean-up from cows belonging to the herdsmen in the area. A member of the community, Prof. Ndubisi Ideni, who confirmed the attack, took to his Facebook page to post, "My village Amegu Nkala attacked today by herdsmen. Many have been killed and houses razed to the ground. What a black Sunday." In a telephone interview, Prof. Ideni said the herdsmen attacked the community in the early hours of Sunday, killing and injuring confirmed number of people as well as burning down houses. "I don't have the number of casualties right now. We are still tracking and bringing out the dead bodies, especially those killed in the farms," he said. Another source said a pastor of a Pentecostal church and an evangelist in the area were among those killed in the attack. The source, who pleaded anonymity, said the community members were not responsible for the killing of the cows. "We did not kill their cows. They were killed by members of Eastern Security Network (ESN) in the forest," the source said. He further revealed that there has been tension in the community following the killing of cows, maintaining that stakeholders in the area have been making frantic efforts to ensure that the attack was not carried out. "We have been living in fear since the killing of the cows belonging to the herdsmen. Our stakeholders made several efforts to foretell the attack, but to our shock, they invaded our community this early morning and unleashed the mayhem on our people," the source lamented. When contacted, the State Police Public Relations Officer, PPRO DSP Joshua Okando, said the news was he was not aware of the incident. All right, wonderful, welcome back, wonderful people. This is happening right in Ebonyi State yesterday, Sunday, April, the 1st of April. This happened, and I'm wondering why such thing is still repeating. The people of Ebonyi community, the people in Ebonyi, are begging the government to come to their rescue. Let the government come to the rescue of Ebonyi, because the government is not all about signing budget and eating budget. Yes, let's say that I'm the present governor of Ebonyi State. I heard that he's trying. His former also tried. But what about the life of his people? What about the life of the indigenes, the citizens that are living there? The life of the people over there that are in jeopardy. Now, Ebonyi, you should know, is one of the states that are farming inclined in nature. This is another state apart from Benue, another state. Ebonyi is part of the people that do a lot of farm production. You can also see things like Ebonyi rice, a lot of places. Their rice is a lot of places, but this issue of herdsmen have so much, affected these people that their production is not going as it should be, because most of them are afraid now to go to their farm. Nobody wants to lose his or life. And many of them are running away from their village. just like what is happening in part of Imo State, in Osu, Ihitokwa, Ihitenansa, and the rest of them. All these places today are no-go area. And how this issue of insecurity started is still like a movie to us. It's still like a film. It's something that somehow we cannot be able to interpret or even let alone to know how all these things started. And what we knew is that somehow we are in the middle of it, and curbing it has become a big issue for the government. That is why our people said, ka achụ ewu ojii na-efifie maka mgbe chi ejina, ka akwọba mmiri mgbe ọ nọ n'obu ọkpa tupu o mee gịnị, tupu o rue n'ikpere. Because when it goes to that point, it is very, very hard to solve. I think at this time, it is still early. It is better that the governor of Ebonyi State go and liaise with these herdsmen, find who is their leader and talk to them before they finish the people, before they cripple the southeast. If you watch what is happening, it looks like it is a mission just to cripple the activities of the southeast, just to cripple what is happening in the southeastern part of Nigeria, to cripple the economy, to drive away investors. That is the target of what is actually happening in the southeastern part of Nigeria. If you look at it, it is more or so like a set pattern. Cripple their economy, drive away their investors so that their state can go back. The southeast states are going back. Other states are prospering. Delta State is moving forward. Ondo is moving forward. Abuja is moving forward. Lagos State is moving forward. Most of these states, they are moving forward. River State is moving forward. Nobody is hearing these kind of things there. You can hear things like political banter, political clash between Fubara and Wike, but not to the extent of having the kind of wickedness that is going on in the southeastern part of Nigeria, in the 6 southeast states. Anambra is not left out. Imo State is not left out. Ebonyi State is not left out. Enugu State is not left out. No state is left out. Is it Enugu? Is it Abia State? None of these places are left out. The insecurity in some of these places are increasing on daily basis, and the government are not doing anything. Like the police, police say that they are not aware. They are not aware. The PPRO in that area said he is not aware of what is happening. And tell me, what is the work of these people? What is actually their work? What is actually the work of the government themselves, who we are sworn into office, and part of the oath that we are sworn by the government is to protect life and properties of the citizens, to protect their citizens. The soldiers we have, whose their work is to protect the nation from external and internal insurrection, are not even doing their work. What they are doing is to, molest the citizen, kick against the citizen. Let the government look into this thing, because if this kind of things continue, in the next 20 years, the southeastern part of Nigeria will be very, very backward. And it looks like as if this is a well-planned game to make sure that the southeastern part of Nigeria moves very backward. All right, as it be for Anambra State, information done the drop for my table from that side. They say SASA officers killed themselves by themselves in Anambra. Tipper drivers narrate the real story. Contrary to what has been popularly described as an unfounded social media publication tagged Oba Deadly Clash, our officers were ambushed, deliberately killed by tipper drivers, SASA spokesperson. Eyewitnesses have revealed that the avoidable, unfortunate, and pathetic auto crash, which claimed the lives of some people, was as a result of recklessness. They added that the Special Anti-Touting Squad SASA officers who died killed themselves by themselves because the SASA, they were the ones driving the 3 vehicles involved in the ghastly accident along Onitsha-Oba-Owerri Expressway last Friday, January. Giving their own side of the story, God's own tipper owners and drivers association, Anambra State, refuted allegations that claimed that it was tipper drivers that laid ambush to kill SESA officers, saying that the tipper garage was neither a den of armed robbers nor a hub of drug peddlers. According to the association unit chairman of Old Road Junction Garage, Mr. Alochukwu Ebonyi, who narrated the tipper driver's ordeal in the hands of the SASA operative before the accident. I was at the garage on Thursday, 30th January 2025, taking my breakfast when some members of SASA came around the garage, dragging and beating one of the tipper drivers with a club. When I inquired from the person I suppose was their team leader, he told me that the driver, Mr. K1LL, was obstructing them from arresting somebody they were pursuing from Junction, who ran towards the garage direction into the road leading to the estate. But before the team leader talking to me could finish his explanation, one of the SASA operatives came from behind and kept my plate and the food splattered all over my body. Eventually, SASA arrested Mr. Ifeanyi Okoli and one other person that Thursday without any resistance and locked them up at SASA cell at Down Flyover Upper Iweka, where they have been receiving all manner of dehumanizing treatment. Before I came to the garage on Friday, because we were still making plans to go and bail Ifeanyi, I learned that Special Anti-Tout Security of Anambra came with 2 buses, beat up and arrested about 5 drivers and some loaders, and drove off with the blue tipper, which was about loading at sand dump at the garage without any atom of resistance before the crash occurred, said Ebonyi. The duo of Nnamdi Okuchukwu Isumokwem, chairman of the leader of the Chukoma Agudosi, who were both eyewitnesses on that fateful Friday, collaborated the unit chairman's report. They said they were eyewitnesses present at the garage when the anti-tout squad stormed the place and started beating up everyone they could lay hand on, but they managed to escape watching from a distance. They beat up our drivers and loaders alongside the garage without telling anyone the crime we committed. Chiweze, the owner of the blue tipper, was at the garage about loading sand from a dump. Inside the garage, when the anti-tout squad arrived and pulled him out of the steering, arrested him and his loaders, beat them up with axe and pistol, forced them into one of the SA buses with Jeku, an older driver, Chukudoli Chakota and Izuchukwu. One of the anti-tout officers jumped into the blue tipper about to be loaded, started the tipper and drove out of the garage, entered one-way express and started heading towards the new road junction, probably for another arrest at the new road junction tipper garage. One of the anti-tout bus was right behind the tipper while the other bus entered the other lane and started speeding to overtake or catch up with them before the accident happened suddenly, they said. Earlier, the president of God's own tipper owners and drivers association, Comrade Ogechukwu Ndozie, began by expressing his condolence to the families of the accident victims. I pray God to give the bereaved a fortitude to bear their losses. I also pray for speedy recovery of the accident victims who sustained varying degree of injuries, including our drivers and loaders who were inside the bus when the accident happened. All right, this is the explanation to what happened in Anambra State the other day when a tipper driver crashed in on the anti-tout, and it happened to be that it was anti-tout member that was driving the tipper. All right, this is where I'll be winding down the curtain. Thank you for listening. God bless you.